Navy here hosting North Texas, and I'm showing Navy a 6-point favorite, and the total 61.5. When we were on that Circa show, the total here in this game opened 54, and it was immediately bet up to 60.5. So they obviously whiffed on this one as well. The total now 61.5. That is a pretty stiff move from that opener. Obviously was wrong. But for me, I'm going to be on Navy here in this one. Funny, these two teams haven't met. Let me tell you about this. These two teams haven't met, so it's not about series history or anything like that. Last time they met was in 2007. But at the time, it was the highest scoring game in, I think it was, I want to say FCS, whatever it was. It wasn't Cumberland 212. I think with both teams combined, there's been some scores higher than this since then, but Navy won the game 74-62 as a 15.5-point favorite. They did not cover the spread on that day. It was expected to be a wild game. It's not like it came out of the blue. The total was 72.5. And North Texas, the same problems plagued them then as it does now. They don't play very good defense, and with Navy in here, I would think the Navy could have some fun in this one. I'm actually going to lay some points with Navy. I think here in this one, I'm going to lay 6 points. Not based on that game. I'm making a little bit of a joke about that, but I do like Navy here. They're just 1-3 coming in thus far, and they really haven't looked good in some of these games. They did cover 12 points against Memphis in a 4-point loss, but last week got drubbed pretty good by South Florida. But for North Texas, they come in with a 2-2 record. They did not cover 16 points in the win against Abilene Christian this past week. They did win by 14, however, 45-31. Now, they did cover against Louisiana Tech on the road, getting 4.5 points in a 40-37 win, but they failed as an 11.5-point favorite at Florida International. And they also failed against Cal, remember, in the opening game of the season at home. So I think here for me, defensively for Navy, look, I think they have better pass defense to go up against Chandler Rogers. I don't think that's a huge deal here. I expect Navy to, bounce back a little bit here and get things kind of going. I think we got some plays here. Hello to Black Hole Bully here today. Nice to have you. Thomas Lewis likes Navy. And Burley likes Navy as well. I like Navy in this one. Open 5, now 6. I could easily just buy it under the 6, get it to 5.5. I did show it going as low as 4.5, but back up to the 6 now. I'm going to lay Navy here in this one. And I'm concerned about that move on the total, actually. It may have gone a little bit too high for me, but we'll see about that. I'm not sure that's going to make the premium card as an under, but it does seem like the line's gone a little bit too high now as far as that total is concerned. Open 54, like I said, up to 60 quickly. I understand that. Or at least I understand the move off of 54. Like I said, 61.5. But to me, it still feels like a high 50s. That's what my numbers indicate anyway. And I was already kind of wanting to trend under off of the move. No matter what, I like Navy. All right. Mike says that he likes the under.